I was very happy for that, to create a work that I had been dreaming about for many, many years. Growing up here on Navajo Nation, when I was young, I used to look at these electrical towers, and I always thought that they were Yei Bi Cheis. I didn't have a lot of other context what they could be. And to me, that was the most similar design that I had seen repeated to me within my culture. I had always wanted to create a sculptural work that would be reflective to the way that I saw these, being somewhere in between both. And the Creative Capital Grant allowed me the opportunity. This next year, and hopefully it'll also be partnered with the Navajo Nation Museum, so that'll be its final resting home. And I hope that you can all participate in the workshops. The workshops will also be inclusive of this work, so that I'm creating. I have a little video that kind of shows a little bit more of the ideas, and I like the video that how it explains it, so I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you, and then I'll talk a little bit more about it. But yeah, this is my son. So yeah, here is just some material that I had also kind of dug up in research of this project, and diagrams, and looking at different electrical tower construction mechanisms and how they are made, and then also comparing those against sand paintings. Okay. This is about a minute.
Yat e shekedo shedene sheye Nanibah Chacón yeneshne torechini neshle nakaidone e bashishchin kiani dasheche nakaidone e dashanale at ego dene neshle at ego dene at sa neshle. My name is Nanibah Chacón. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the Navajo Nation. For Dene, being connected to the landscape is central to our belief system, creation stories, and connection to our ancestors. We are tied to the landscape through this, and the landscape is tied to us. In 1957, a coal lease was permitted, allowing for mining to take place on the Navajo Nation. In years following, 4 mines were created, beginning unrecoverable acts of resource colonization. In 2020, the closure of these coal mines on the Navajo Nation have left industrial blight and an environmental scar on the land. I address this sordid history through my project with Creative Capital titled Our Gods Walk Among Us, a public art sculpture on the Navajo Nation that will embed a low-powered FM radio transmitter and broadcast expressions of well-intentions by the community to be transmitted across the landscape. This project acknowledges design parallels of electrical transmission towers and abstract representations of Dene deities used in sand paintings, opening conversations about energy and land exploitation on the Navajo Nation. The Navajo Nation Museum will be a partner in this project, housing the sculpture and acting as a central meeting place to host Dene community members. An additional partner is Nanibah Chacón, who will be building the transmitter that will be embedded into the sculpture.